That's pretty cool. All right. What are we making today? I'll tell you. All right, there we go. We're just learning how to use a phone today, so. I'm gonna take this krupa pelovaya and we're going to make a barley pearl and mackerel soup. And we're gonna use canned mackerel. It's super low budget food. Super low budget. It looks like this. How does this thing work, by the way? Is there a chat? How does this work? Oh, there we go. I can see you now. Okay, cool. It looks like this. And I've been soaking it for about an hour. Hello. Soaking it for about an hour. But we're gonna start with sauteing the vegetables first. So I'll take you over here. And let's take a look at the stove. Cool. How does that work? Does that work? Is that good? Is that good? Okay, cool. I'm gonna fill this up with water because ya хочу чай. Happy Sunday, everybody. God bless y'all. Happy Sunday. How was your Sunday, huh? I wish this chat would stay up longer so I can read it. It's very quick. Is there a way to fix that? This is one of my first times doing YouTube live, so I don't really know how it works. Apparently, I don't know how this stove works either. We're gonna get that hot water going. Saute pan. I'm gonna put that on high because I don't know any other way to cook. There, I think that's as high as the tripod goes. It is what it is. You can see that though, right? Cool. So I'm gonna take you over here, and while that's getting heated up, we're gonna do, there we go, look at that. Carrot, 2 carrots and an onion. 2 carrots, 1 onion. But what we need is a veggie peel. Chat, is there a way to make your words show up longer on the screen so I can read it? Because maybe I can just try to read while I'm prepping. If you can hear me type something in, I want to make sure the microphone's working too. Can y'all hear me? you doing? Okay. Let me see how this chat works. There's got to be a way.
Here, I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, you know what? I can see the chat on there.
Yeah, if you just go on YouTube and open your live.
How are you gonna power it up?
I'll just bring it. On something.
All right. 2 carrots. Rough chop. I like them a little bit thicker because I want to have texture in this soup. Barley is very small, and I like to have different shapes and sizes. So, 2 carrots. And this half a sofrito is going to flavor your soup. Wait, you're talking. Wait, how do I read that? There we go. Okay. I just have to check each one. How you guys doing, huh? How are you? Kitchen, room tour, all right. Okay, I can give you a room tour. I can hear you, I missed you too. Cutting carrots, inefficient way all my life. Yeah, you gotta cut carrots weird. Привет. Ty zачем I'm still learning Russian, so be very, very, very kind and gentle with me. Okay, there we are.
Mine, I thought the extension cord was outside.
Yeah. It's okay, I can see the chat. I just have to check it. So I'm gonna do about half an onion's worth, because you don't want to have too much, especially not with fish. Fish and onions can be weird, so let's do about that much. Okay? And this is a good recipe, okay? It's a very good recipe. If somebody that's coming over enjoys fish, or you know, a Russian-inspired food. Oh, you like that? Yeah, the Minecraft laptop cover. Got it from Etsy, I think. I don't remember. I think it was Etsy. Oh, no, it was Redbubble. Yeah, I don't know. I really like it. All right. That's how much. So now that I'm crying from these onions, I'm gonna take you over here. And you know what? Let's keep this dish real low calorie. We could skip the oil and the butter. You know what? Let's not skip the butter. Let's put that in there. Let's not skip the butter tonight. This is a midnight snack. Let's add the butter. Let's add the butter. You know, this is actually fun. I'm having fun hanging out with y'all. This is cool. You know, I don't really cook a lot. Not anymore. But when I do cook, it's nice that there's people to hang out with. What's up, baby? No. So I'm gonna measure it because I measure everything now. And we'll do. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you put. You really don't have to be super specific. You don't have to be that specific. You can just play with flavors and like experiment. You know, you don't have to follow a recipe unless you're working at a restaurant and you have to get everything the same every day, consistency. But if you're at home, like, experiment. It's all about tasting and you know, just going along the way, like adding salt little by little. Or tomorrow I'm filming a recipe for pерловки, which is like a Russian ravioli. So 16 grams of butter with the onions and the carrots. And you might want to turn on your fan for that. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna open the back door. I'm gonna smoke this entire house. Let's turn that down a bit, huh? That's gnarly, man. Well, look, at least you got a good sear. Quick. If you're in a hurry and your date's coming over and you don't have much time, sear it on hot. You're gonna have to breathe in all that smoke, but you know what? That's the sacrifice you're gonna have to make. Now that we got some nice color on that, I'm gonna add the 80 grams. I did 80 grams so I can... Fire alarm. See, you know that Dino's in the house when you hear the fire alarm.
I didn't even know it was working.
And now we know the fire alarm works. Alright. You're gonna add that. Usually you would do 3 parts water, 1 part barley, but because we're making the soup, you can go over on the water, so we're just gonna add more water. And we're gonna let that cook for a half an hour. It's gonna take a half an hour. Maybe a little less if I cook a half. And this barley is gonna soak up everything, all the water. So keep an eye on it, because it's gonna get thicker and the barley is gonna soak up all the water. So you're gonna have to add water little by little. And you wanna salt it at the very end like you would normally anything. How do we check chat? There we go. It's already Monday here. Where are you? Greetings, baby doll. What's up? Yeah, tomorrow's pelmeni recipe. We need more of these lives every Sunday. Are you still working on food industry? Yeah. Private chef and catering is our main work. All right. Timer. Let's check this in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, do you have the patience? We're gonna use canned mackerel. It's very, very budget friendly, this recipe. You don't have to be rich to make something nice, okay? That barley, this bag of barley was $3.99, and that's a little much, but it's imported. I got it from a grocery store called Yasha from Russia. I'm gonna make some tea. Okay? And like I said, this is a good date night food. It's quick, it's easy, and very inexpensive. But I'll show you how to plate it. At the very end, I'll show you how to plate it. Because plating is half the battle, okay? If you don't plate it nice, then it's like, I don't know. In Russia, this would cost, yeah, exactly. It's super cheap. Thank you. You want tea? What kind of tea do you want? Type it in the chat. And since it's getting kind of late tonight, we're going to be doing an Earl Grey. No, wrong brand. I don't have the energy to look for the other brand, so we're going with this brand right here. Yes, Earl Grey, that is where it's at. I don't even need sweetener for this. I just drink it like this. I actually quite enjoy the flavor of Earl Grey. And sorry I keep sniffling, it's flu season. I don't have the flu, but I think I have a little cold. The reason I made 80 grams was so that I could have 40 grams today and 40 grams tomorrow. But if it's a date, that's perfect for 2. And I will show you how to plate it at the very end. Is there anybody in the chat that told me what kind of tea that you wanted? Or am I supposed to guess? Sleepy time. I am not living in Russia right now. Sleepy time tea here. Why don't I take you over here? I can take you off the charger for a split second. Why don't you come with me? Come over to the tea cabinet. So we have this box in the wall of teas. And you know it's the tea cabinet because when you go in here, you have to drop at least one box because they're stacked in such a way, and that really messes with my I guess ADHD. I get all weird when the boxes drop. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not crazy. There we go. I am not good with technology. Here we go. Sleepy time tea. Look at that. That's a good one. Isn't that cool? All right, 5 minutes down, 15 to go. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you. Do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see the motorcycle? I just painted it. I'll show you. 1 second. All right. I can't wait till this cold is over. And you know what? This soup right here is good for colds. All right, chat, you here? Where are you? How do I see this thing? How do I see it? Okay, here we go. Best restaurants in Phoenix. I'm in Gilbert, just moved from Tempe. Congratulations, Gilbert's sick. Restaurants, shoot, I don't know. We don't like to eat out. We don't like to eat out. I don't know, we're on a very particular food regime. We like to cook things at home because it's healthier. There's, you know what's being put into your food. You know what products are being used, you know which produce is being used because you buy it yourself. But if I had to pick, you know, a Phoenix restaurant, like, okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere and eat, and I'm gonna pick this place called Riva's. It's a Mexican restaurant. Not restaurant, it's almost like a drive-through. It's like a fast food type place. And I enjoy that place very much. It's good. It's just, you know, drunk Mexican food. Like, it's just what you eat when you've been drinking all day. I don't drink anymore, which is probably why I don't really eat there. Arriva's is good. I live in Phoenix too. Cool. We got someone from Phoenix in here. Welcome. All right, take a look at this. I'm letting it simmer, cooking it on low. I should probably cover it. You cover it, it'll cook faster. How can I forget? All right. How does this work? Anybody? This chat, I wish it would stay up. Neighborhood dogs. Yeah, no. They're not happy. Just moved to Phoenix from Seattle. Oh, I love Seattle. I used to live in Seattle. Welcome to Phoenix. Arriva's. Oh, yeah. I think I might have heard of that place. Riva's. Yeah, the one by my house is called Riva's. R-I-V-A-S. That place is good. Why y'all so quiet? We have time in the chat. We have 12 minutes to talk. What do you want to see? You want to see the bike? You want to see the backyard? You want to see my headquarters? Let me know what you want to see. You got to see this ambient background. This is what I like to watch. Come on, we have 10 minutes to chat, so talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me. Room tour, okay. Room tour, bike, but the one in Phoenix is called Arebas. I think I've heard of that. Gaming setup, yeah. Currently playing on an Xbox Series S. I'll give you the room tour and the bike tour in like 2 minutes. 10 out of 10, bleed out spot for real. Favorite thing to cook? I don't know, pasta, because it's super easy. I like pasta. Past every day's view. I know. I want to be able to see this view one day. I'm very excited. Let's see the bike. Okay, you know what? Let's go see the bike first. Let's go do that. Xbox, what's your gamer tag? My gamer tag is Dinochka MP4, I believe. Yes. DINOCHKAMP4. All right, let's see. Can we flip this camera around? Let's go look at the bike. Here we go. Made a beef stew today. You know what? If we're going outside, I might as well have a cigarette, right? That's a good reason to go outside. All right, we have, let's go check the food real quick. Come on, let's go over here. All right, water's still good. That's a good amount of water. It's not boiled out. We have 9 minutes on the clock, so come on, let's go on a quick little tour. All right, there's the bike. Took off this tank myself, which was easier than I thought it would be. Within the last 2 weeks, I have become a motorcycle mechanic. I had to disconnect some tubes. There were some, the fuel injector, a couple of computer, whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't know the official name. I just know what they do. And then this thing pops off. Obviously, it's a better idea to drain the gas from it because it'll be very heavy. And then I lowered the bike a bit by adding these 340 millimeter shocks. The stock bike came with a 360. And I just didn't want to tiptoe on my bike. I kind of want to be able to place my feet down. I like riding low too. I'm only 5'10" and a half, so I'm not that tall. But that was very easy to pop that off. Like, this whole bike is super easy to take apart. So that's that. This over here is the outpost. Here is, okay, so this jumper right here is very, I'll show you, let me show you this. This jumper right here is irritating because this thing, which you might think is a pocket, it's not. It goes straight down into your pant leg, and then you put your lighter in it, and then it comes out like that. Did you see that? So you have to get used to where the pocket is, otherwise you're absolutely screwed. So here, I put up some netting just because a little privacy, you get yourself a little garage, mini jukebox, A couple of toolboxes. I finally put the world map up. You gotta see this poster. This poster's sick. Installed that because obviously 2 receivers, walkie-talkie port, this, my old cigarette case from Kazakhstan, and then over here we have a green bucket, and then over here we have this.
Like this.
Yeah, Waymo's little bunker. Check it out. It's so dark in here. You gotta see this lamp, all right? Check out this lamp. This is my favorite part. Look at that. All right, so I'm trying to show you my bike, but there's an ass in the way. Did you hear it? Fart. Did you ever think you'd hear the word fart in the middle of a soup recipe? You hear that cough? See, you wanna know something stupid about me? I'll tell you. Let me tell you something stupid about me. I got a cold, okay? And when you have a cold, you should not smoke cigarettes. It'll make your cold last twice as long. Like this cold and this cough would have went away probably in like 3-4 days. But this stupid thing right here will extend your sickness. Gourmet Chef's recommended cig brand. I recommend not getting into cigarettes and quitting. I'm trying to quit. I'm actively trying to quit. I have nicotine lozenges. Let me finish that one. Let me just finish that one.
No. I'm showing your nicotine lozenges. That's the brand.
Let me finish that one. Let me have a moment with my... This is a good alternative to smoking. Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, chat. I can quit. Yes, I'm trying. I'm actively trying to quit. Come on, questions. We have 5 minutes before we have to check the soup. Ask me anything. I will hug her later. She went inside. Questions. Come on. What do y'all want to know? Parents are good. Thank you for asking. They're very good. How's life these days? Life is good. Life is very interesting. Been living for God, and it's been showing me many wonders. There's so much peace in my life because I don't have to stress about anything. There's no reason to stress. Everything that I need will be provided. Or just need to walk down the right path, you know? Chewing gum or eating a peanut. That's a good idea. I should try the peanut thing. I like that. How you doing? Random freak, how you doing? How are you? Do you play Fallout 76? 76, no, but I play all the other ones. 76, I'm very disappointed, but I tell you a game I love is Arc Raiders. Wow. Arc Raiders is a killer game. Arc Raiders is what Fallout 76 should have been. Like, seriously. Arc Raiders, it's like you go out and gather junk, which is what I do. I go around the neighborhood just looking for old stuff to fix. And it's fun, and this game is that, you know? There we go. Aaron and I will have to be over soon to help you eat that food. Yes, you will. Please do. When did you move away from Montreal? About 3.5 years ago, I think. Almost 4. All right. I still dance. Yes, I do. I suck at dancing. I do a lot of interpretive weird dancing. Yes, you need to try Arc Raiders for sure. I'm old. I play Monopoly Go. I don't know what that is, but I know what Monopoly is. Are you Russian Orthodox? Asking because of the hat. No, I don't. I mean, I like visiting Orthodox churches, yes, but I go to Christian church. It's effing Dino. Watch your language, pal. Any sports game you play on your Xbox? No, not really. Maybe racing. I play racing sometimes. Games, shows that you've been addicted to lately. Games, I like to watch horror games. Like, let's play horror games. I do not drink alcohol. Alcohol is the biggest inflammatory. It jacks me up. It puffs up my face. And my recovery time is lame on alcohol, so I'm sober. You should have won MasterChef, dude. I thought I did. I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't win. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I thought I won this whole time. That would be so funny, huh? If I was insane and I was like, oh crap, I won, and then it actually wasn't true. Hey, sorry about the language. It's all good. All right, let's go check on the food. Hey, random poodle, get out of here. Go home. That random poodle comes over all too often, and he like peed on my table the other day. I wasn't too happy about that. All right, here we go. Look at that. Isn't that depressing? Look how beautiful it is. I miss the snow. The poodle is like, where's that delightful smell coming from exactly? Oh, the food? Oh, you're sweet. I thought you were talking about the pee. Russell's birthday is Sunday. Happy early birthday, Russell. Session will be over when it's done. What? Oh, you're at Russell's Sunday session. What's a good anti-inflammatory dish? Anything with lots of garlic. Anything with lots of ginger. There we go. Okay, we're back. And as you can see, it's gotten so thick, it's no longer a soup. So we're gonna add more water. Maybe that was a little too much water. Well, uh-oh. Let's taste the barley to see if it's even cooked. Let's check on it. It's only been 20 minutes. Nope. That needs another 10 minutes. I'm gonna add a little salt to it now. Because salt takes a little while to build up. I'm doing about 2 big pinches. Keeping it very plain. And I'll show you why. I will show you why. The mackerel, I'm not gonna throw until the very end because it's canned, it's cooked. Don't need to cook it. You don't need to cook it. Now we're gonna play a game of where did I leave my tea? And that game might take a little while. Do you guys have any idea where I left my tea? If you do, can you help me remember? I left it outside. Do you think it's outside? Okay. Let's go get the tea. Outside. Okay, yeah. Maybe you're right. I'm so dumb. I'm a dummy. It's not outside. I have no idea where I left it. That's insane. Wait, it's over here. Let's see. It's probably cold by now, dog. That's funny. Scammed. Nothing like a tea reheated in the microwave 3 times, right? Yeah. It was right next to the Khrushchevka. Is there anybody in chat that likes Khrushchevka? Do you know what a Khrushchevka is? Let's bring you closer. All right. I lose my cup 5 times a day, for real. It's a real struggle. My mind is always somewhere else. I do like it just because it's my childhood. Yes, I'm obsessed with the shape of a Khrushchevka. So a Khrushchevka is an apartment building that was designed in the Khrushchev era of the Soviet Union. And as far as I know, it is one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen. I think it's because I like square. I think it's because I'm obsessed with Minecraft. And it looks like a Minecraft build. But there's something about a big, gigantic, really depressing looking gray building that just makes my heart pump so fast that it just jumps out my chest. I have no idea why. Do you consider one day a visit, move permanently to Russia? I don't know. You know, it's been in my thoughts. Chickpea noodle soup tonight for the first time. Let me see. And it turned out pretty nice. Any vegan recipes that you like a lot? Good job on the soup, by the way. Any vegan recipes? I mean, I like a lot of vegan stuff, but I'm not vegan anymore. But we do still have a very big arsenal of vegan dishes, for sure. Anybody in chat into architecture, buildings? I wish I could show you my hometown on Moscow one day. It's so sad. It's so hard in the times we live in. I know. I can't wait till things calm down. It sounds almost impossible to pray the situation away, but you can't stop praying about it. Always have to pray for peace in this world. And we have to be the example, you know? Art Deco architecture reigns supreme in my heart. I love Art Deco. Have you ever played, what's it called? BioShock. BioShock is one of the coolest games. And it's very Art Deco. Most of my photography is based in architecture. I love it. Cool. Send me a DM on Instagram. Buildings. I'm not so into architecture, but I do love minimalist house and tiny houses. Oh yeah, those are cool too. I love tiny homes. I would like to make a tiny home in the shape of a brutalist. Maybe, what would we shape it like? Like a giant carrot, like a giant gray carrot made of cement. That would be a really cool house. All right, that's still cooking. I have a interesting mix of spices that I like to add to a lot of my dishes to bring out flavor. I wasn't planning on adding any spices to this because I just wanted to make it for what it was. Taste the onion, taste the carrot, taste the barley. But I have to eat this. So I am going to put some spices in it, and I'll show you exactly what I use when I'm in a pickle. And I want something to have lots of wonderful flavor. Come over here. Come over here. And then let's do that. Let's do that. How's that? Chat. Is that good? I'm gonna stop calling you chat because when people say chat and I see that, it actually annoys me. So I'm done calling you chat. I am going to call you guys... Anya, how do you say family? Baruski. How do you say family? Are you still in here, Anya? Alright. I like spicy. I was thinking about to order seasoning, but not sure delivery to Europe would work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can send to Europe right now. A little bit of red chili flakes just for some spice. I like when the oils start to spread. Let's add a little bit of rosemary. Why not? Rosemary. Semia. Okay, semia. Am I pronouncing that right? How about koalas, fellow rabbits? I like that. That's true. You all are my little zaychiki. Did you know my last name is Zaychik? I bet you didn't know that. Stress the ja. Semya. Like that. All right. I'm going to use garlic powder. Semya. Garlic powder, zaychiki. I'm gonna put that in there. I would say about that much. I don't know. Teaspoon. I like things really onion flavored. So I like to put a little onion powder. And onion powder has a really, I can't explain it. It has a, how do you say it? And sometimes it cakes up. So you gotta do that. Onion powder has like a richness, like an umami. I don't know how to explain it. Like, almost like a mushroom broth. Onion is like, if you don't have mushrooms and you want to make like a mushroom broth and something that tastes like mushrooms without using mushrooms, like onion powder is one of the most important elements of creating that flavor element. I don't know how to explain it. You know what? Let's throw just a little bit of Italian herbs in there. And that's a mix of basil and oregano. Just a pinch, just so we can get some body to this. And let's give that a try. That's good. That's good. But I feel like it could be better. What does it need? Chicken stock is cheating. But it's not. Let's use some chicken stock. And you know what? The mix of the chicken and the fish flavored together, it's quite delightful. I use this better than bouillon. And that's also not very expensive, so extremely low budget meal all around. And I just put about a scoop, like that. And that's gonna save the soup. Honestly, if you make your own chicken stock, even better. And it's starting to thicken up, look at that. That's what it needed, chicken stock. All right, so I'm gonna shut that off and let that sit for 5 minutes. Let it sit for 5 minutes, and then it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Let's lower that. All right. We have 5 minutes, guys. Beef flavor. You can use beef flavor. Anything salty and meaty. You like some sweet foods or fruits? Yeah, I eat a lot of dates. Bananas. It's true. I eat a lot of bananas. And we have blackberries right now. Blackberries are good. R.I.P. Gage, Odom, Porter. I know, Gage Odom was he was a beautiful man. He shot my very first music video. I think it was maybe 3 years ago. That broke my heart when he died. I will always remember him. Yeah, quality raspberries, they are expensive, but they are very good. We like to get them frozen. Dates, medjool dates. Are you gay? No, I am not gay. Still come back to that video about every 2 to 3 months. I know. I miss Gage. I think about him a lot. We only knew each other for like that month, 2 weeks, I don't know. But he had a very beautiful impact on my life. You really have to tell all your friends, you know. Even if there's friends you're mad at, you gotta make up with them. You have to show love to the people in your life. You have to, you know, try your best to be there for them, because you never know what they're going through. A lot of friends don't share their deepest, darkest trials, you know. So you gotta try to be kind. You gotta be loving. If you look at all the teachings of Jesus Christ, he taught people to love no matter what. And you live life through love. You do everything through love. And love makes everything better. And I'll tell you why. When you do things with love, like cooking, especially cooking, if you love the person you're cooking for, if you love the creation of new flavors, if you love the passion you have for creating a dish to its original, you know, inspiration. If you love anything, if you put anything you do, if you put love into it, you do it so much better. So much better. And if the world loved everybody, if everybody in the world just knew how to love, I'd be able to go to Russia right now safely. You know? And it's probably safe, who knows? Maybe I'll go for a visit. I do have to go visit a friend in Georgia. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but people need to stop fighting. We all came from the same God. God created us all. Stop fighting each other. I'll tell you this, okay? I'm gonna tell you this right here live. I will never commit suicide, okay? I'm not saying that it's bad for people who have. I have a lot of sympathy for people who have committed suicide. Just know that I will never commit suicide. Me personally, it is a choice I will never make, okay? So if I'm ever found, and someone says I committed suicide or the news says this or that, it wasn't me, okay? Just know that. I'm gonna spread love and positivity, and I'm going to spread love so hard, it might get me killed. That's the truth. But it's a mission worth fighting for. That's why I soldier up, because I'm ready. And I'm going to love you. Every single one of you. Every one of you in the chat right now. Everybody in this chat, I love you so much. And people who are not in the chat, I love you so much. I'm going to do my very best to try to make this world a better place. Okay? I'm gonna try hard. I'm gonna try really hard. And I'll be here with you every Sunday. I don't know, what time is it right now? It's 8:53. What time will we start? 8, okay. So we'll do like an hour every Sunday. I'll be here. I'm gonna start posting recipes this week. Tomorrow I'm filming a pelmeni episode. It's going to be like a Russian ravioli. I'm gonna serve it with a smetana and some fresh dill. So I gotta go to the Russian store. And maybe I'll film that. I actually have a video of the Russian store. If you want to see it, it's on my other YouTube channel. It's Light Gray VHS, LITEGREY VHS. Go check that out. I have the Russian grocery store in Phoenix on that YouTube. Georgia, as the country Georgia. I'm planning to find a job there this year. Well, where do you live now? Yeah, the country Georgia. I have to go. I want to go. What Russian store do you go to? Is that you, Costin? I just saw your name. What's up, pal? I go to Yasha from Russia. It's over there, like, central, between Scottsdale and Arcadia, I think. I don't know the exact area. Menu with smetana, yeah. Go look at that YouTube video. And you'll see Yasha from Russia. I filmed everything. I have a chocolate stash in my room. You want to see my Russian chocolate stash? It's so sick. Let me show you this. I have a Russian chocolate stash. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the room. Check it out. Light gray headquarters. This is such a blessing. You had no idea that anyone would be interested in light gray headquarters. It is such a blessing, because I used to watch a lot of skate videos growing up, and I really obsessed over, like, Jim Greco was my favorite skater, and he was always running business. He was always, like, making moves, doing stuff, just keeping busy. And I was like, that's a very inspirational Italian man. I love that guy. So I always wanted to have a headquarters too. And over here, we have all the DV tapes that I've already recorded on, an hour each. You don't think you're gonna need that many tapes, but you do, because you run through it. This is my V1U by Sony. Let's go over here. And this one is my personal favorite, the Canon GL2. I love this camera. This thing, and I have the wide angle lens on it, so hold on. My grandmother's pelmeni feels always so special. Anya, do me a favor. Can you DM me on Instagram and tell me what kind of meat you use? I need specifics, because I'm gonna go pick everything up tomorrow. You've already made this world a beautiful place, a better place. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That means a lot. Thank you. I used to like skating a lot. You always, your swag, I'm sorry, I need to get glasses. Your swag always reminded me of Dylan Reader for some reason. Maybe because he always did the ballet thing when he ollied. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. That's such a sick compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Those cameras must be full of memories. I know. So when I got this camera, okay, there was a tape already in it. And it was, believe it or not, of like a cooking show. Like it was a professionally filmed cooking show. Like this is what they would use to film for shows back in the like early 2000s. These were expensive, like $3,000-$4,000. I got this thing for like $180 on eBay. Like, what? And this thing is so sick. You have no idea. It's, just going out and filming with it is an adventure in itself. Currently, I still live in Indonesia. Hopefully, you will be able to visit Georgia soon. Yes, Indonesia. That's cool. I want to go there too. You live there. Are you from Indonesia? I'll ask my grandmother. I never cook it by myself, so it feels special when I visit her. Okay, yeah, ask her. I'd definitely like to know. So this phone right here, you see that? And if you're not subscribed to Light Grey VHS, go do it. It's LITEGREYVHS. And you'll see what this phone connects to. You will not believe it, but this phone connects somewhere that you would not expect it to. If you want to find out, go watch it, okay? This is an old Magnavox television. PS1, because PS1 has the absolute best music ever. It's just the most beautiful experience, the PS1. And then DVDs. If you see those hats up there, if you're watching, one of those is for you. FFV, best soundtrack. What game is that? I'm not good with letters. I've been reading so much Russian lately, I'm starting to forget English. Great deal for the camera, and yes, I'm from Indonesia. That's cool. I need to go visit. All right, we're coming up to an hour. Do you guys want to see the finale to this dish? Final Fantasy VII, bro. Yeah, I know. Okay, Final Fantasy. I didn't play that a lot. I didn't. I played one when I was a child, but I didn't get into it when I was older. I was playing like Tomb Raider and Silent Hill, like really weird, creepy games. I don't know why I was so obsessed with Silent Hill, but I was, you know. And I guess like, yeah, the snowboarding game had some cool music. I forgot what the game is. It's this old racing game. I'll have to find it somewhere. But that has a cool soundtrack too. Sonic is my favorite game. Sonic is a good game. It's a very good game. I used to dress up as Sonic for Halloween. I think I did that like 3 or 4 years in a row, and I would just wear the Sonic costume everywhere. I think you will good with Bali Island. Bali Island. Yeah, as long as I can surf, that's all I need. As long as I can surf, I'll be happy. And I heard that Bali has some great surfing. All right, let's get close so we can show you how to plate this. There is a banana and a weird green stain on this table. Let's just cover that up. And it's a nasty cutting board. So you know what? We're screwing it all together. Let's just do that. How about that? Is that good? Does that work? I'll show you how to plate this. So this took about a half an hour to cook. But I had to soak it for like an hour. Look at that. Nice and thick. See that? Flavors on point. Carrots, chunky. You got olives in there. Different sizes, different texture. And let's plate it up. What plate do we use for this? Let's go with this one. I'll go with this plate. Can you see that? All right, here we go. right there. I'm gonna bring you closer. Because details are very important. Okay. There. Is that good? And thank you all for being so patient with me. This is a very patient dish. So, thank you for sticking around. All right. I want to use a bigger spoon than that. That's going to take forever. There we go. Let's use this spoon. So I'm going to start off with a little bit more broth. Just give it a layer, because you can always pour over broth, but if you pour broth over something, it'll destroy your shape. So I start with a lot more broth. And then I'm going to introduce a little bit of the grains. And then I'm going to make it drier as I go up. So you have a mound in the center where you can do all your, you know, artistic work at the end. That way the broth doesn't overtake it. You want a little mound, something sticking up. So it's like almost a body of water. Like a very murky body of water. This is the swamp in Minecraft. And these carrots are the new copper blocks. And this is sand and sandstone, I guess. Use your imagination. All right. We don't have smetana, but we have the same thing, sour cream. Sour cream. Okay, let me see. I can't see what you're saying. Ready to eat. What's up, y'all? Amy cosplay when I was like 16. What is that cosplay? We have a lot to talk about, because you were saying, Anya, you have so many things I have questions about. So I'm gonna take about that much and give it just a careful dollop. Take your time, let it dollop like that. Right there. Just do that. And I don't have any fresh dill today, so we are going to do dried dill, unfortunately. You gotta do what you gotta do. And if you're nice enough to your date, it won't matter if you use dried dill, because they'll just be happy that you're happy. So, like that, a little bit around the plate. And guess what? We forgot to throw the mackerel in at the end of our cook. Can you believe that? I forgot a very important element. So, dude, other than... Okay, let me see if I can get a good shot of this. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't look as fancy, but I guarantee you, your date's gonna like it. I don't know how to make it look good. Does that look good? Is that cool? Are you guys impressed? We forgot to add this at the end. You would add this right when you know, when I set it off and just let it sit for 5 minutes. Like, that's when you would put it in. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to eat the fish on the side. But you know what? I'll do it without the fish today, because I am so stupid that I forgot to add it. I don't know how I do stuff like that or why that happens, but it did. So let's give it a try, huh? Yes. No, yeah, I forgot the fish. Dude. All right, let's try this. I'm so stupid. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Technically, I didn't cook what I said I was gonna cook, but you got directions on what to do if you want to have it. So I'm sorry I didn't put that in there. You want to know my opinion on what it tastes like with the fish? I can just open this up and eat it with that. How about I do that? That way you get a fair assessment. But what you're missing out on is you're supposed to use a little bit of that stock that's in the can. It gives the soup flavor. So that was the point of putting it in there. And then the fish itself, since it doesn't have to be cooked, yeah, we can eat it right on top. Let's take a look at that. Now it looks absolutely disgusting. And your date might not be happy unless your date is from like a Slavic country. But look at that. There we go. There we go. That is a pearl barley and mackerel soup. Oh man, I can't believe I messed that up. Whatever. Okay, so let's try this. Get a little bit of everything. Okay. I can tell you, I can guarantee you the next 10 minutes it takes me to eat this thing is going to be a very beautiful 10 minutes. That is delicious. That is very good. Let's bring you closer. All right, what are y'all saying? Yeah, dude, tin fish is perfect. Exactly, buttered crackers, baby. Still gonna eat it. Can you teach me how to make idiot-proof borscht? Yeah, I'm doing a borscht recipe too. Can you slow the can closer? I want to understand what it is. The can. Yeah, this is just a canned mackerel. And here is the canned mackerel. I don't know how much this costs, but I'm sure it's like $2 at the store. It's been in our cabinet forever because I went through a huge mackerel phase. That's so good. That's so good. All right. I want to go to bed soon because I got a lot to do tomorrow. And I appreciate all of you hanging out. So for the next 5 minutes, I'll answer any questions you have. But I gotta go. And thank you all so much for spending this evening with me. It would be cool if you pre-uploaded a grocery list somewhere and we could cook along with you while you do it. I've always wanted to make a borscht. Okay, let's do that. I will write out a grocery list for that episode. My mom is good friends with your cousins, so I feel like I know you. Which cousin? And who is your mom? Thanks for the stream, chef. Thank you for watching. Пожалуйста, Anya. Пожалуйста. Are you into comic books? I used to love comic books so much when I was younger. I haven't read comics in a while, but I like them all. I like the old DC comics too. They were all sick, to be honest. Thank you for being on. Miss your recipes. Thank you so much. Cousin Jasmine, your mom is Margaret. You know my cousin Jasmine? Send me a DM. Oh, Anya, I know how to speak Russian. You want to hear? Я тебя не знаю, я тебя не знаю. Отрывки кинофильмов из памяти сотру. And you know what? Maybe I'll close every episode like that. Everybody, that was a pearl barley крупа перловая. Soup with mackerel, smetana, and unfortunately dried dill. But I hope you enjoyed that recipe. I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching. Anya, send me a message. I have questions for you. And everybody, спокойной ночи. Signing off, Dino Angelo Zайчик. Я тебя люблю.